In today's video, we're sharing the exact formula we use to create bookshelves that are functional, sophisticated, and effortlessly expensive. We'll cover the biggest bookshelf trends of 2026 and the simple styling techniques that make shelves look curated rather than cluttered. So let's get started. This is one of our favorite designer tricks because it completely changes the appearance of a bookshelf without replacing it. Most people paint the inside of their shelving the same color as the rest of the unit, and that's absolutely the right choice if you're trying to achieve the color-drenched look, which has become so popular in recent years. It creates a calm, seamless appearance and allows the shelving to blend effortlessly into the room. But if you really want your bookshelf to feel custom designed, start thinking about the back of the shelves as a feature wall rather than just a backdrop. Imagine opening your bookcase to reveal a beautifully textured linen wall covering, a woven grass cloth that catches the light throughout the day, a softly aged plaster effect wallpaper that adds subtle movement, or perhaps a delicate botanical print that brings a hint of nature without overwhelming the space. Immediately, every book, ceramic, and decorative object in front of it feels more refined and intentional. The beauty of this trend is that it doesn't have to be expensive. Some of our favorites include the linen and woven textures from Origin wall coverings, the elegant grass cloth collections from Papier Wallpaper, the beautifully understated murals from Cordonnet, the textured neutrals from Arte, and the timeless botanical and mural collections from Rebel Walls. These brands are widely stocked by online wallpaper retailers and shipped to many countries around the world, making them accessible wherever you're decorating. When you're choosing a wallpaper, focus less on the brand and more on the finish. Look for collections described as linen, grass cloth, natural weave, plaster, lime wash, stone effect, silk texture, or soft botanical. These finishes introduce depth and texture without competing with the objects you're displaying. If your style is more contemporary, wallpapers inspired by Venetian plaster, lime wash, or natural stone are particularly beautiful. They create a softly layered backdrop that feels sophisticated while allowing the shelving itself to remain the focal point. And wallpaper isn't your only option. Adding fluted timber panels, tongue and groove boards, decorative moldings, or painted wall paneling to the back of the shelves can instantly transform even a simple flat-pack bookcase into something that looks completely bespoke. We've even seen designers line the backs of shelves with natural oak veneer panels, creating warmth and texture that works particularly well in Scandinavian, Japandi, and quiet luxury interiors. It's these subtle architectural details that often make a room feel far more luxurious than simply filling shelves with expensive accessories. Just remember, the backdrop should never compete with what's displayed in front of it. Its purpose is to add warmth, texture, and depth, quietly framing your books and decorative pieces so that they become the stars of the display. Now, let's talk about what is perhaps the biggest luxury upgrade of all: lighting. This is something we're seeing in more and more professionally designed homes because this gives it an even more custom-made look. During the day, your bookshelf benefits from natural light, but it's in the evening that integrated lighting completely transforms the atmosphere. And for this effect, designers almost always choose warm LEDs. The aim isn't to light every object equally. Instead, the light gently washes over ceramics, highlights the texture of books, creates shadows behind sculptures, and brings warmth to the entire room. There are several ways to achieve this. One option is recessed LED strips fitted beneath each shelf, creating a soft downward glow. Another is vertical lighting concealed inside the framework of the shelving, allowing the entire bookcase to feel illuminated from within. And sometimes spotlights are used instead. The light source itself should never be obvious. In fact, if you can see the LED strip, you've probably installed it in the wrong place. The magic comes from seeing the glow rather than the fitting. It's a subtle detail, but it's one of the easiest ways to make shelving feel custom-built and instantly more luxurious. One mistake we see all the time is that people decorate one shelf, then move to the next, then the next. Instead, we always look at the entire bookcase first. Think of it like painting a canvas. View the entire thing as one, and step back frequently to see how it's looking. Start with your largest statement pieces. Perhaps it's a sculptural vase, a framed piece of artwork, a large ceramic bowl, or a special object collected while traveling. These pieces become visual anchors that guide your eye naturally around the shelving. Once those are in place, filling the remaining spaces becomes much easier because you've already established balance across the entire composition. It sounds obvious, but books are still the most important part of a bookshelf. Yet somewhere along the way, shelves became filled with decorative objects and no actual books at all, which does not sit right with us. Books hold the most value. Today's interiors are moving back towards authenticity. Instead of buying decorative books purely because they match your color scheme, display books that genuinely mean something to you. Mix upright books with horizontal stacks. Place a sculpture on top of a stack of books. Turn the occasional beautiful cover forwards to create visual interest. And don't be afraid to mix contemporary books with vintage hardbacks. Those worn leather bindings and aged pages add character that brand new decorative books simply can't replicate. The goal isn't perfection, it's personality. One of the reasons professionally styled shelves feel so natural is because they aren't arranged like a display cabinet. They're layered. Rather than placing one object neatly beside another, allow pieces to overlap slightly. Lean artwork behind books. Rest a sculpture on top of a stack of books. Position a ceramic vase partly in front of a framed print. These overlapping layers create shadows and depth. The shelves begin to feel collected over time rather than carefully assembled in one afternoon. Ironically, achieving that effortless look usually requires a little more thought, but the results are worth it. Many people focus entirely on color when styling shelves, but interior designers usually think about texture first. Imagine a shelf filled with nothing but glossy ceramics. Even if every object is beautiful, the display can feel flat. Now introduce rough stone, aged brass, handmade glass, natural timber, woven baskets, a trailing plant. Suddenly, every material enhances the next. It's this contrast that creates richness and depth. In many cases, texture has a far greater impact than color ever will. One of the hardest lessons in styling is knowing when to stop. Luxury bookshelves rarely feel overcrowded, even though we want to layer objects, but at the same time leave breathing room. Negative space gives the eye somewhere to rest. It allows your favorite objects to become focal points, rather than disappearing into visual clutter. Whenever we're styling shelves, the final step is almost always the same. We remove something. Sometimes less really is more. So if we were starting with a completely empty bookshelf tomorrow, here's exactly how we'd approach it. First, improve the bookshelf itself. Add wallpaper, architectural paneling, and integrated lighting to create a beautiful backdrop. Next, position your largest statement pieces to establish the overall composition. Then, build around real books, mixing vertical rows with horizontal stacks. Introduce natural materials, greenery, and a variety of textures. Layer artwork and decorative accessories to create depth. Finally, edit everything back. Remove anything that doesn't earn its place. When you follow this sequence, the bookshelf doesn't feel decorated. It feels collected, balanced, architectural, and quietly luxurious. If you approach styling in these ways, your bookshelves will look like they have been built over time. If you want more styling tips, don't forget to subscribe and check out our video on how to style a coffee table.